Okay, got a few things to talk about today. Start off, I got a job now. I'm not gonna be working at the ranches anymore. I'm calling. Every Friday and Saturday night, I'm working at Bruno's Little Italy. It's an Italian restaurant. Yeah, I'm a busboy. I get to clean up tables and bring people bread and water.
Respectable job. You're just cleaning up tables, helping those servers turn those tables so they can get more tips and tip you out. So it's a real fast-paced job. You got to be on your toes doing stuff the whole time, don't you?
Yep.
So that's good. That's a good lesson you can learn.
My first actual real job.
Did you have?
Because with Colin at the ranch, I wasn't really getting a paycheck. Colin was, but Colin just gave me a little bit of money. There's Ray and Anthony.
Yep.
Back there, if you can see them. Oh, okay. They ride their bikes.
Okay, well, right now we're going to Conway because we're going to our sister's house because we're going to catch the UFC fight night. But before that, we have something very important to talk with you about, YouTube. There was a fellow YouTuber named Billy DKY, and he was a truth seeker, and he kind of had a video blog. I talked about him a little bit. And he would just talk about life and the stuff that he thought about that day, and he was really philosophical and very open-minded and very honest. He really was trying to make a true search for what was going on in the universe. He had his ups and downs, but he was a good speaker, and he did UFC videos too. In addition to his spiritual growth and philosophical stuff, he did UFC videos. So that's how I discovered him. But then I discovered, you know, he's kind of a like-minded individual as well. Anyway, I just checked his page out today, and it turns out he died. And he died from suicide. And that's a big deal, and it's important because there's lots of us out there that are in the same boat as him. And that boat is the boat of unknowing. It's the boat of mystery. It's the boat where you just know you're on this earth doing something, you don't know why, but you know you feel bad enough to where you don't want to be here anymore. I guess that's what's going on when it comes down to suicide. Or he could have been making, you know, one of the most dramatic and hardcore statements about philosophy and about how he feels about life in general. That could have been what he was doing. It remains to be seen. But anyway, he had a lot of good things to say, and he had a lot more to give to the world. So I tend not to condone suicide. I'm not saying it's good or evil. I'm just saying we don't know what was going on in his head. He could have been dealing with psychological pain above and beyond anything we know about. So perhaps if it gets that bad, suicide is the only way out. But I just tend to think that there's other options most of the time. I wish I'd reached out to him a little more and tried to pick his brain, but I don't think anybody saw it coming. I never caught any hints that he would do something like that from watching his videos. But anyway, he's gone now, so no more Billy DKY, no more truth seeker who simplifies and demystifies. So this is kind of a memorial video for him, and just want y'all to know that if you're going through anything like he was going through, if you're contemplating suicide, let me know. I got some stuff to talk to you about. I got some perspective in that area.
And your number is?
You'll just have to contact me through the YouTube channel. But Blaze, what do you feel about it? What emotions are you feeling? What's your gut feeling about Billy DKY taking his life?
Oh, I don't know, Colin. I guess I should be sad, because that's what I guess we're supposed to, what everyone seems to feel during a death. But
I'm not really sad because I think he had a clear enough perspective about what was going on, and that I think whatever happens afterwards, I think he was as prepared for it as somebody can be.
Okay, but anyway,
in the slave culture.
Suicide. So if you are feeling confused and you don't know whether it's an afterlife would be better or if it would be worse, and you're just taking the risk, just think there's always, you never know if something can change in your life. If you can, more time's always good if you can make something of it, if you can help other people.
Stay Stick it out, YouTube. Let nature decide when it's time to leave this dimension, this planet. I just don't think it's for us to decide. Could be, but since it happens to everyone, I tend to think that we don't have to worry about it. So, psychological pain is bad, and it hurts, and it feels like drowning. And a lot of times, it feels like the only relief that you can get from it is by turning the off switch in whatever way you see fit. But I would just encourage you to talk to me first. Talk to somebody else that you trust and look up to. Not that you trust or look up to me, but I got shit to talk about. If you're dealing with that shit, just let me know.